all the 4 right backs. Bisakah kau masuk ke dalam?
Alright guys, we're back and welcome back to another episode of The Big Focus.
Focus.
Welcome to part 2 of the Big Focus. We're going to talk about the match predictions.
Arsenal
and
Liverpool. That one. Alright, we'll start quickly about Arsenal.
Yeah.
If you all caught the match, I don't know, Noah. Did you watch?
Arsenal
Everton?
Arsenal.
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
Okay, that was resounding. Again, we put it quite clearly. Fatigue level was really on a high. Same thing was being said by Mourinho. He said fatigue level was high. Same thing. We played in that whole span of 7 days. We played 3 times. We played against Newcastle. We travelled to Greece against Olympiacos, and then we played against again a resurgent Everton. All with the same squad. The only change we made was Ozil. Saka thought that he could have a rest. He came in I think in the 17 minutes because Nicolas got injured. So there goes his rest. So basically we played with the same people or the same roster for between the 7 days, 3 matches. And we could see that fatigue was at all-time high. We scraped 3-2. Could have been more. On some other days it could have played against us. But what I was so impressed about Arsenal that day was how clinical they were. If Everton was a bit more clinical, they could have easily walked out from the Emirates with at least a point.
Yeah.
But also having said that, I'm quite impressed. I'm quietly impressed with Everton. The kind of, I don't know if you guys caught the match. I was watching it with my wife and I told her like, wow, I'm really impressed with how he managed Ancelotti just over the span of what 2 months?
Yeah.
He managed to get them playing it like a collective unit, and they were doing the small presses. So they are a different kind of pressing. We all knew when Klopp came in, his kind of pressing was high octane, where everybody moves up in one unit. But with Ancelotti, he does it like what Pep would usually do. He does it in a triangle form.
Yep.
3 against 1 to actually recover the ball between 3 seconds.
To cover all the angles.
So I was so impressed. They were doing it to a T, but they probably don't have the caliber of players. But I was again, Andre Gomez, what a sight. He's back. After that horrific injury, he came back. He changed the whole entire landscape of the game. He was controlling the midfield. It wasn't his fault. Unintentional.
Unintentional.
He was really a maestro in the middle. And if we abide to whatever Unai Emery has actually drafted out in terms of the transfer list, he wanted Andre Gomez for Arsenal. But of course we did not get it for him, and there goes the good evening.
Yeah.
But yes, what a week it was for Arsenal. 2 back-to-back wins in the Premier League. We have not done that for the longest time, and now you see how fast and how explosive the league is in terms of just Liverpool and below. The kind of change. One moment you are down, but what a jump for Arsenal from 10th to 9th. One position up.
Oh, what a jump! What a jump!
But then again, mathematically, if you look at the point system, that's the points accrued. You and me, we were 7 points in terms of our difference.
Yep.
Or before that, 6. You lost, we won, and now it's down to 3. And that's how fast the league can change. Right? Again, it's really slippery. It's a slippery road. Even Chelsea is not safe. At any point in time, they can just lose it in a matter of seconds. So that was Arsenal. Again, I'm really glad we got the win. Aubameyang, top gunman. Now he's tied with Vardy. At top with 17, correct? And then followed closely by Aguero, 16 on 16. Again, we really can't afford him. And if it's without Aubameyang, we will probably be languishing with people like Watford and maybe Norwich fighting relegation battle. But that's done. On to a bit of hairy moments, heart in mouth. Again, it was really surprising, I guess, that West Ham took the lead twice. But
Out of our club, that's it, right?
West Ham,
We thought they could.
monster mentality monster. They came back without the help of VAR. In fact, there is one talking point. In fact, VAR went against them.
Yeah.
Harry actually prepared for us again really good material. We talked about Harry, the tackle.
Yeah. Snodgrass.
Snodgrass.
Robertson.
Again on Robertson. What do you make of that tackle?
But the thing is, he got the ball. His stats were up, but it's hard to say. It's really debatable. The thing is, he got the ball.
Got the ball.
His stats were up, he got the ball, and then the leg.
The training leg.
Yeah.
But a yellow card was being dished out. That should be fair, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing too overly malicious. Okay. But then again, had the leg or the start, well, if he was slightly higher at a more awkward angle, he could have been sent off.
He didn't get the ball.
Yeah, and plus, if you know, to compound his misery, if he didn't get the ball, he totally missed it.
Yeah.
That would be exactly what Aubameyang got. You know, when he totally mistimed the challenge on Mayer.
Yeah.
But then again, 3-2, another win, another one. DJ Khalid in town, in Anfield. Brad,
Brad, they have 4 more games.
what do you think, Brad? Like,
4 more games.
the question now, where would they be celebrating the title win?
Anfield.
No, you are safe. Because I think for sure, this is again almost a certainty. They wouldn't do it with you. You know, guard of honor. You know, you guys will be the one at the side clapping that in. But then again, where do you think this lot will actually finish the season? Like, when will they automatically or mathematically be crowned champions?
Second. Mathematically.
What second? Liverpool. They got 4 more games. Farid,
I think
behind the camera, where do you think they will finally win the title? Crystal Palace.
And that's home.
Then away at Selhurst Park.
Shit.
And then what can we make of their season right now? Unstoppable. Noah, do you think they will eclipse Arsenal's unbeaten 49?
Anything can happen.
Okay, that's a boring answer. For yourself, you've seen yourself, you've witnessed the supremacy of Man City. You know, you broke the 100 points barrier.
Yeah.
You guys broke the record for the most goals scored. Centurions, you know. And to see another team who is far more superior than what Man City were, it's almost out of comprehension. Nobody think that a team, let alone Liverpool. You know, we all know Liverpool is good with the qualities they have, but to eclipse the Pep's Man City, that is something that not a Liverpool fan's wildest dream. They think that they could actually do that, and to do it in that style and fashion.
I think Klopp must have something in mind. I think he's just a smart manager who, you know, bring. I think he has this, like, you know, when he comes to the club, he say, no, I'm gonna make this team win the league, but I have one condition. Like, you know what he said, nobody can touch the badge on the wall, you know.
So superstition.
Superstition.
That's not a plan. That's superstition.
Yeah, I mean, like, still, I think he
that shows the kind of man he is.
Yeah.
Full of values and principle.
Yeah.
Okay. Noah, do you wish right now you have Klopp?
To me, yeah, obviously.
Yes.
Yes. Obviously, man. Obviously, we need. He actually won the Champions League in Liverpool.
Okay.
You look how he changed the team in these like 5 years. When he came in 2014, 15. Oh, that was, I already knew like, because he won 2 Bundesliga titles with Dortmund. So you're expecting him to deliver it also at Liverpool. So
okay,
I want him.
You want him, huh?
Obviously.
I think if there's only a minute concern from Liverpool's camp is how they actually conceded 2 goals. That is something again out of the normality. You don't see that often. People scoring more than one goal against Van Dijk and also Alisson.
Yeah.
And if the same scoreline, was to be carried over to the second league against Atletico, that effectively means they are out of the title. The fact that West Ham could easily score 2 goals against almost a full team Liverpool, I don't expect a lot of changes to be made from Klopp, and especially Klopp. He usually sticks with his gun. It's usually the same old formation in lineup, and I think that's the only worrying point. If Atletico could actually conjure up with the same attacking prowess of West Ham, probably Liverpool will be in trouble.
Yeah.
Probably. Alright. But then again, we leave it to rest. Champions elect right now. Enjoy. Bask in that glory. We move on. Also, there will be goals that we showed. Look, you can enjoy it. All the goals scored. Mane did it again. Trent. Wow. England right now, if I'm Gareth Southgate, I'll be pissing myself to sleep. Who do I place in the Euro squad? I've got Trippier. Again, that's an older statesman, the experienced Trippier. I've got this talent that you cannot deny, Trent, right back, and then you got Reece. Kyle Walker. Or maybe they should start with all the 4 right backs. Bisakah kau masuk ke dalam? Which means can you enter the squad? Gareth Southgate effectively, he has a total of 5 right back. Can your right back do it? I don't know. And on the left, with the emergence of Saka, you got. I think with the left it's slightly more safe, probably Chilwell. That's about it. But Southgate, if I'm you, I'll be pissing myself to sleep in terms of the right back position. So congrats Liverpool, done. The next one that we are going to go through is the Premier League match week 28. Quickly, Norwich against Leicester. We'll go with Brad. Norwich at home, Brad, against Leicester, who just lost against you guys. Norwich fighting for their life. They look almost a certain favourite to go down the galley. What do you make? Scoreline? So right now what we're gonna do we're gonna have a bit of score prediction. So right now I think we're running behind schedule. We can't provide stats at this current moment, but then again we'll go with score prediction. For Norwich and Leicester, this is almost top versus bottom, and this could also probably effectively seal the fate of Norwich. I think they have to count on all their home games, and if the home games are not doing them any good, that's probably going to be bye-bye for them. What do you think, Leicester?
I think we,
chance of an upset?
like, as you said, we always hit the bullseye. So I'll say 2-1 to Leicester. So right now,
actually we got it right. Leicester, Chelsea, Chelsea Spurs, we got it 2-1. Spot on.
Yeah, I said 3-1.
I said 3-1. Did anybody say 2-1? No.
I think Bradley said it.
I said 2-1. I said 2-1. Yeah.
2-1. Yeah. So Brad, you say 2-1 to Leicester.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you do the honor. Bournemouth, Chelsea. Last season 4-0. You guys lost. I remember. Everybody was doubting Sari. You guys lost 1-0, right? Didn't you? Last year.
Alright, that was last season. This season, this is to get us much more safer. So again, away Bournemouth is really difficult. It is really difficult, and I'm hoping that Norwich can win against Leicester, so we can keep up with Leicester. I think that's Chelsea's main goal.
That's how close you are.
Catch Leicester, catch Leicester,
Okay.
and then be third, and then that's done for the season. That's
Confident, Eric? Bournemouth, Chelsea?
It depends on the lineup.
That's
so
so
Frank, please, for the love of God, please, if you want to stick a back three like how we did against Spurs, I think we were phenomenal.
Back sheet YE,
No. Okay. But I hope we can win against Bournemouth. But
you should be able to.
Yeah.
And Bournemouth, they are in a rut themselves. But the thing with Bournemouth, they're a bit of Jekyll and Hyde. They can come up with a big performance. I remember them beating United.
Chelsea.
Remember when we went to Tampines Up, no United fan wanted to speak to us because they just lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. You see, so against Bournemouth, I know Arsenal, we drew with them. I don't know whether you guys have played them at the Vitality.
Yeah, we did.
You guys won?
Yeah, let me check.
Never mind. But then again, it's always a challenge to play against them. It's always a challenge to play against them. You don't win this, United is catching up, man. United and Spurs. Let's leave it as it is right now. What's your score prediction for this?
2-0.
Wow, clean sheet. Impressive.
2-0.
Spurs Wolf in 2 minutes.
To me,
This is probably the battle of Europe. For the Champions
definitely,
League spot.
I already know what's gonna happen.
Who scores in the match?
For which one?
Like all the games lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
I know what's gonna happen. We all know what's gonna happen.
Relax lah.
We lost 3-1.
Slightly angry. Relax lah.
No, So okay, so
Better for
maybe
Europe.
we lost 3-1 at Spurs Stadium last time.
Yeah. But you guys won against them, right? At
Away.
Manu?
Away. We have been winning away.
Last minute goal, right? Remember Vertonghen, was it?
Vertonghen. But
Impressive.
I can't see a win.
Hey,
Definitely.
I'll see you again.
I can't see a win
Oh, you
because
realize right? Every episode, your
No.
prediction has always been against Spurs.
no,
Are
it's
you a closet Arsenal fan?
no, but
Really
being serious here.
serious.
Be realistic.
Okay.
Be realistic.
Okay, so you don't see a win,
I don't see a win.
but do you see a loss?
Can be a loss or can be a draw.
Wow, that's very
I
hard to
see
guess.
more of a draw,
A draw game.
a 1-1
Would you be
game.
happy then with a draw?
No. Why should I be happy?
Okay, are you questioning me? I feel so questioned by you. It's so interrogative.
Okay,
So okay, what do you want? What do you want to see as a Spurs fan? What do you wish to see differently from Mo?
At least
A more pragmatic approach, or you want to go, release the shackle, all guns blazing, man,
all out attack, man.
all out attack. Troy Parrott, should he start?
I want you to start, but Mo, you think Mo will start? No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think Mo will
No.
even put in the bench. I don't even know whether he will even put it in the starting lineup. I don't see it. I don't see a chance.
You don't see a chance.
Yeah, and not even.
And if you don't win this, we keep asking every week, would Champions League still be in the hunt?
If we lose this, we definitely not.
Out, definitely not. Europa.
Anything here, like I said lah, Chelsea also can sleep, but
Chelsea can still.
like let's be honest lah, Chelsea
you're
you're also inconsistent. So
You see?
anything
They can happen, huh?
can happen.
Talk about your
Spirit.
teammate.
Spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, Wolves
nice.
will win.
Wow.
I
This is
also,
a
I
Wolves
think
fan.
I don't mind.
Yes, Brett.
Nice one, nice one, brother. Nice
Brett,
one.
how confident are you?
I'm very confident.
The closet Wolves fan. No, okay. For you guys, right now he's preparing a contingency plan. So let's say if Man City goes down to League 2, at least there's one club that is still in Premier League.
At least.
At least.
Yeah.
Wolves.
I
Adama.
mean, honestly,
Adama.
Not only Adama, I see Diego Jota is on a roll
Okay.
right now. You know, hat trick in Europa
Uh-huh.
and 2 goals.
How do you have this divided attention? Like how do you have equal love for one club and also then another club, or maybe players from that another club?
I mean,
apart from Man City.
Man City fans.
I actually like how Nuno puts in the team.
Mhm.
You know, the way he plays them. He don't always play Adama just because he's the
Big
a
and strong.
well-known player. You know, you have to have a super sub. You know, you have to change up the lineup. Don't always play with 5 at the back and then wingers, right wing back, left wing back.
You speak highly of Nuno.
Yeah.
Would there be a day that you actually convert or be a revert lah? In the religion term, you become a revert. Do you see that happening? Could we shoot the big focus next season with you holding a frame of Nuno? Would that happen, right? Because people want to know.
You'll see lah.
Oh no.
You'll see.
Not,
That is scary.
not loyal lah.
No, but City is in my heart.
A City is in your heart lah. Then where does Wolf belong?
It belong in my closet.
In your closet lah. Okay, so you think they are gonna make a win?
Yes, at least a 2-0 win.
Wow.
I'm okay.
Yeah, that would be really damning, huh? Alright. Next one, Watford versus Liverpool. Oh, remember we made a pact, right? Every time we talk about Liverpool's scoreline, we're gonna do it really, really fast that nobody actually hear us talking about them. Watford versus Liverpool. Okay, to one Liverpool. Okay, to the next one. Watford Liverpool. I don't see anything different, lah.
Yeah,
But if Watford decides, or if Liverpool decide to rest some of the key players because they have a Champions League again in mind. Because or Bournemouth, is it Bournemouth? Or then they will go full strength. I don't see them resting on their laurels like this. Any chance Watford, the Hornets, can actually upset our little Liverpool?
No.
I'll give my scoreline for this 1-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a close affair. I don't see anything more than one, and that should be good enough. Why should they care? The big one, I think, Everton versus Man United. Noah, you look really keen and interested to speak about it.
Definitely.
Okay, let me move to Eric. Everton versus Man United. Oh, Man United, Bruno Fernandes. Wow, bang for the buck. Money well spent.
I mean, it was a good win for them lah. Okay.
At least Watford, come on. But good win lah.
I mean, Watford.
What a cheat by Marshall though.
Yeah.
Wow.
So composed. He was really composed.
That was FIFA-esque. Kau main je.
Deserve win for United. I'm not going to say much. Okay, but up against Everton, I think that might be a competitive game.
That's a tough one because they lost last season. They usually suffer at Goodison. How different can Super Bruno save the affair though?
I don't know. But I'll be on Ancelotti's side.
You would definitely.
I will definitely be on Ancelotti's side. I think Ancelotti can give them a really big headache. But I mean, in terms of inconsistency, I would say they are also inconsistent.
They are definitely inconsistent.
I don't know how they're gonna prepare against that match. I don't know how they're gonna what's their mentality going towards that match. But I know Everton is gonna make it a hard time for them, especially at Goodison Park. So 2-1 Everton for me.
Wow.
2-1 Everton.
And upset. I think again you talk about realism. That probably would be the scenario. Because like I mentioned, Everton, what a transformation they have. And I've seen it again firsthand. I believe Ancelotti, because I actually question them heavily. Like, can Ancelotti exert the type of play that he wants them to be played under, with the amount of inconsistency in the squad and also with the caliber of players? Can he do it with that squad, with Fabian Delph, with an aging Leighton Baines? Right, and back then before he took over Calvert-Lewin, let's talk about Calvert-Lewin. He might be in a shout. If Kane does not get his act fixed, again nothing against Kane. It was really unfortunate he got injured. But man, there is this guy Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's been banging the goals. He has a good work rate. He scored against Arsenal, sepak takraw style. Again, that remains debatable whether it should be allowed or not. But I thought that it was a perfectly clean goal. That guy should be in the shout for the England squad, right? But if they don't turn up, if they give anything less than 100, I think it's going to be an Everton win as well.
I mean, I'm not going all against United. I think if they do,
Roslan not happy with you. In the YouTube comment, Aslam. But it was settled amicably lah. He's a nice chap.
I'm not going against United. If they go with the same attitude against Watford at home, then it can be a win for United. But I'm still sticking my prediction. I think everyone can get this win.
Everything can get this win. Okay. Is the week of FA Cup a bit of a snooze fest? Arsenal, we going down South Coast against Pompey, playing against Portsmouth. It's been a long time coming. The last time we played there, Aaron Ramsey scored a wonderful goal. Nwankwo Kanu was still playing there. Sol Campbell was still playing there at Fratton Park. That was my memory. That will probably give off my age as well. Right now, also something that we also need to probably, just a disclaimer, we again might be taking a rest next week because our main man is heading over to Anfield. So next Wednesday is going over. So we probably gonna have at least a week's break, But then again, we'll be having our own footy session. So for those of you who wants to probably join us up, we'll probably be having it on Tuesday. Tuesday, no? You free?
Yep, definitely, man.
Farid, Tuesday, you game for it? Right? So it's probably a much needed
So
break.
this is our international break.
International break.
International break,
Winter break. So now we have just a bit time on our hand right now. I just want to go through the Champions League and also the Europa. Let's do that for a while. I think we've got 5 more minutes left. We'll talk about who would progress. Let's talk just on the English teams that are involved. We'll start off with Spurs. Spurs right now,
Yep.
1-0 down onto Leipzig. Leipzig was super impressive last week against Schalke. They murdered them at their home ground, 5-0. And I told you the only team that actually gained a victory against Schalke is only Bayern Munich. Leipzig went there 5-0. Disrespected Schalke, went on with 5-0. Any chance that you can actually do it against them? Probably a comeback. Ajax comes to mind.
Ajax and Man City.
Alamak. Bad boy doang. What's your frame? So Noah, quickly, 5 minutes to go. Any chance of a comeback? And don't come up with answers like anything can happen.
From the looks of it, no.
And would that be again a much it's a mishap for you not to go through, but would that be needed though? Because right now your squad is so thin, bowing out from the European contest, would that do you good in terms of your league quest?
Definitely yes, because we need to get top 4 lah. I think what we really need is to be in the top 4, that's the most important thing, because we need to get Champions League football. If not, some players will actually leave. But to me, like,
No.
winning
Not
a trophy
confident.
right now is not as important as getting top 4.
I mean, it's not been
Because-
since 2008 anyway. But so sorry, no. But next to Eric, Bayern Munich, two-legged ties. Like mentioned to you just now,
Yeah.
I saw Bayern playing against Paderborn, which is last in Bundesliga. Paderborn went to Allianz, scored 3-2. They had to scrape a win. If it wasn't for Super Lewandowski, they wouldn't have actually escaped with a win. So if you attack them, and they played with a makeshift centre back, Alaba, Kimmich at the back.
Well, we have to attack at Stamford Bridge. I think I still remember a few months ago we had
Yes.
like I said, we have to attack at Stamford Bridge. I think by the time the video is out,
The result
we
will be
have
out,
a
yeah.
result. So, and I hope the result be a positive result for us. I mean, if it's a draw, so I think I'll be happy. But draw is still I'll be nervous if a draw.
Yeah.
But
Any hope and confidence that you think you have a strange chance that you would pull this through?
we can try. We will definitely try. But if you see me, but two. At least it's score 2.
Okay, score 2, you are through.
Score 2.
Okay, done. For me, again, we won 1-0 away at Olympiacos. They are undefeated. Even and they have always nobody have actually scored against them. Or rather, no, it's not that. The stats was they are undefeated in the league. Bayern and Spurs, because they were from the Champions League squad. Even Bayern and Spurs went there. They actually managed to kept a clean sheet. Nobody has actually kept a clean sheet at Olympiacos. So Arsenal was the first one to do it. Bayern failed, so did Spurs. We won, should cruise through the second leg at home. Brad, Madrid, go through? No? Yes?
Predictions?
No need.
No need.
Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, true.
True.
United drew with Club Brugge 1-1. Coming back to Old Trafford should be a win. It should be true. Espanyol, Wolf, game over. I don't know why they would even stand up for the second leg. 4-0 was the first result, so that's done. We are missing out on. Are we missing out on anybody? Liverpool. Liverpool. Balik. Ask balik. Go through.
3-0 win.
3-0 win.
Oh,
Wow. And that's why he's still not in this Big Focus episode.
You haven't seen his face.
He's too one-sided.
You haven't seen his face.
you guys can predict how he looks like.
Face review.
Yeah, but that's about it. Brad, you got any message for our dear friends out there? Any haters from any camp?
Any camp? Oh.
What camp?
For
They miss you, no? They say, wow, Brad is back.
Brad is back. I'm back lah, but
Apa tu? Brett, tell them to stay tuned. We'll be back sooner rather than later.
Stay tuned. We'll be back sooner rather than later.
That's exactly what Parrot should be doing.
Yeah.
Sign off. Troy Parrot.
It's my parrot.